Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel English for All. Today we are going to talk about some more idioms which can be used in everyday conversation or writing. As you know, our last lesson was also about idioms related to health and fitness, so this video lesson is in fact a continuation of our previous lesson. Some students had asked me a very interesting question, that why did I choose this topic of idioms in the beginning, and I would like to tell you the reason. Idioms are in fact an important part of the English language communication, whether it is writing or speaking. And sometimes these idioms are quite confusing for most of the students, and they struggle hard in understanding their meanings and usage in speaking and writing. That's why I thought to prepare lessons related to idioms. If you are new to this channel, you can watch my previous lesson on the idioms, and if you have not yet subscribed this channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you can receive further notifications about the upcoming videos. An interesting thing about today's lesson is that at the end of explanation today, there is a short quiz for you so that you can assess your understanding of the lesson.
Now listen to the following conversation.
Hi Maria, how are you doing?
I'm not feeling well today.
What happened? What is getting on your nerves?
You know, we had arranged a party for Adams as he had graduated recently. We didn't want Adams to get wind of this, but someone spilled the beans.
That's not fair. If it had been planned a surprise party, people should stick to it and not go back on their words.
We were taken aback when we learned that someone had revealed our plan before we had even hatched it out. We had even booked a yacht and wanted to paint the town red, but it all ended in the smoke.
Did you find out who had let the cat out of bag?
I'm not sure, but I assume it was Frank because he's a wet blanket.
As you have listened to the conversation, I hope you can spot the idioms used in this conversation. The first idiom used in this conversation is to get wind of something, and you can notice the idiom in the following sentence: I don't want you to let anyone get wind of this. Now, this idiom means to know about something or to hear about something. Let's see how this idiom can be used in a sentence. The police got wind of the robbery through their sources and caught the robbers red-handed. David had got wind of the project somehow, so he participated in the bid and won the project. Now look at the second idiom, which is to spill the beans, and it has been used in the following sentence. How could you spill the beans? What do you think this idiom means? This idiom means to disclose something or to reveal any secret information. Look at another example. The trip had been a mystery for all the students until the principal spilled the beans about it and cancelled the trip. Our next idiom is to get on someone's nerves. This idiom is very common, and this has been used in the following sentence. What happened? What is getting on your nerves? This idiom is used when something or somebody is causing trouble for you or worrying you. For example, I haven't prepared for my exam and now it's getting on my nerves. David is really annoying and sometimes he gets on my nerves. The next idiom that we will talk about is to go back on one's words. The example in the conversation is here. People should stick to it and not go back on their words. Now, this idiom means to fail to keep a promise. So, when you go back on your words, it means you do not fulfill your promise. Another example would be, I don't like to go back on my words once I've made a promise, no matter whatever happens. The next idiom is to have a whale of a time, and you can see the example sentence in the conversation. We were planning to have a whale of a time. This idiom means to enjoy yourself and to have a good time or have fun. The party was so exciting that he had a whale of a time. So this idiom is quite simple and clear. Our next idiom is to be taken aback. The sentence in this conversation is given here. We were just taken aback when we learned that someone had revealed our plan. This means to be shocked or surprised when something unexpected or unbelievable happens. The next idiom in the conversation is to paint the town red, and the example sentence has been given here. We had also booked a yacht and wanted to paint the town red. This idiom, in fact, is quite similar in meaning to the above mentioned idiom, to have a whale of a time. It also suggests enjoying your time or having fun. So these two idioms are in fact the same, they have a similar meaning. The next idiom is it all ended in smoke, as described in the conversation. If something ends in smoke, it means it fails or it doesn't bring a positive result, as one had expected or planned. An example could be, his first attempt to reach the mountain top ended in smoke, but he tried again and again until he was successful. The next idiom that we are going to talk about is to let the cat out of bag. Now this idiom is quite similar to spill the beans, and it means to expose or reveal something, maybe a secret or a surprise. The example has been given here. Did you find out who had let the cat out of bag? Our last idiom is a wet blanket, which are used to describe a person who doesn't like to have fun or go into parties and enjoy. It is really difficult to convince him to attend the parties because he's a wet blanket. That is the end of the explanation today. If you have any confusion about any idiom, you can reverse the video and watch again all the idioms and their meaning, so that there is no ambiguity, because the next part of the lesson is today's quiz. You can also note down the idioms and their meanings so you can attempt the quiz correctly. Now look at the following sentences in the quiz. Each sentence has a blank space where you need to use the correct idiom. After each sentence, you can pause the video and write the answer in your notebook. If you are not sure about any answer, you can reverse the video and check the meaning, or you can refer to your notebook where you have noted down the idioms and their meaning. Now let's read the first sentence. Number 1. David spends most of the time home and hardly enjoys going outside with his friends. He's just a blank. Now think about this answer. Number 2. Global warming is causing a damaging impact on the planet, and all our efforts to curb it have blank. Number 3. On his birthday party, Tom had invited all his friends and they were planning to blank. Number 4. Maria had bought an expensive gift for her mother, but she was blank when she noticed that her credit card was missing. Number 5. Each group had been instructed not to let others blank of their mission, but somehow someone blank. Number 6. During a summer break, they had a blank which they spent wisely for their studies. That's the end of today's lesson. I hope you must have enjoyed this lesson and learned to use idioms in your conversation. I will be waiting for your answers in the comments section. Please post your valuable feedback and any questions you have regarding our today's lesson, and I will answer those concerns. Keep watching the upcoming videos. Take care. See you soon in the next lesson.